Hey everybody, it's Nintuba64 here. Welcome to episode 7 of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we completed the Tower of Hera, and in this episode, hopefully we're gonna go kill Aghanim. But first, we gotta go get the Master Sword, and in order to do that, quickly at least, we're gonna kill ourselves. Yeah, death is not always bad. Anyways, as per usual, kill ourselves, spawn a different area, this time the Sanctuary, and we're going to want to go to the Lost Woods, which I'm kind of dreading, because I don't remember exactly where Master Sword is. Sorry for not being prepared, don't unsubscribe, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And like, only if you enjoy the video. If you don't, then it would be a waste of time. Anyways, might as well get the comment question of the day out of the way. This one is, what's your favorite kind of music? If you know, I have the word tuba in my channel name. I enjoy tuba music very much, but my favorite overall would be classical music such as Beethoven and Mozart. And that music doesn't actually include the tuba because it wasn't invented until after they were dead. I know, it's sad. Simply tragic. Where is the freaking Master Sword? Come on, I only want to stab things. What's so bad about that? Oh, I remember. Go up these trees, and then go through this stump. Not stump, go through this fallen log that only the inside is rotted away. I know, it's really convenient that only the inside of the log is rotted away. Pretty useful. And enter the clearing. To Tanoth. And hopefully, we're gonna get the Master Sword. But yeah, classical music, my favorite kind. Anyways, let's grab it. Sheer epicness. That's awesome. Suddenly, Zahasrahla contacts you telepathically. Ryan, it's extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. With this shining sword, I believe you can defeat the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Ryan, help! The soldiers are coming to the sanctuary. Aye? Yes, if you can't tell, I suck at reading text. And that is a new enemy that is in the Lost Woods. It is a thief. They are invincible, you know, because in D&D, thieves totally have the most health. Oh yeah, D6 per level, as opposed to barbarians, D12. But yeah, thieves are invincible. They'll steal your crap. They're annoying as crap. And they steal your crap, so it's unsurprising that they're as annoying as feces. Anyways, he said go to the sanctuary. And, you know, that really would be helpful. But we aren't in this to be helpful, we're in this to get as powerful as possible. So, we're gonna go get some items in Death Mountain, and just because I love making you guys wait to get to the epic part of the game, aka the second half, I'm not gonna cut out a bit. Instead, I'm going to talk about how Alabama is full of wimps. Because I'm actually recording this after school, but apparently I'm scheduled to not have school tomorrow. I'm not looking to get force in the mouth. But really, it's for like what's going to be 1 inch of snow. It's kind of stupid. We were already out for like 4 days last week. It's really getting ridiculous. And as you guys know, I don't hate the snow. I enjoy it. I prefer dry cold, but cold is cold. Can't complain. Love the cold. But, yeah, we're going to be really far behind, and it's going to be a pain in the anus to make up. You know, because we have such a good education system in Alabama. Not too much. Anyways, once you're in Death Mountain, you're going to want to climb the mountain and climb it some more, because I haven't climbed it enough. You know, because you can halfway climb the mountain and be halfway up. That's usually where base camp is, to get you acclimated to the Les Oaks-Yegan. Anyways, you're going to want to go to the Not Light World. Because, spoilers, this area is the Dark World. And now that you have the Moon Pearl, which I haven't really shown it off much, you don't become a little cute bunny foo-foo when you go here. Now you're going to want to go to the tower that is to the west of Tower of Hera, and for some reason I'm going to equip the Book of Mudora because I like reading. Anyways, when you use the Book of mainly because I have to use it to translate it. It tells you to hold up the Master Sword, and you get a medallion which lets you do stuff. It's not going to be useful for a while, but I'm the kind of guy who's like, okay, there's something that we can pick up. I'm not going to use it for a long time, but we have to pick it up now. If you could... Really? Wrong way? Anyways, one suicide later, and we're gonna go to the sanctuary, because walking to the old man to help him would be a pain in the butt. But just going to him is perfectly fine. Anyways, the crippled old man is gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna die. So, I want you to go to Hyrule Castle, and I want you to kick some Ganon butt. Even though they haven't actually used Ganon's name yet, but come on, it's Zelda. We all know we're gonna have to kill him at some point. Unless it's like 4 swords and it's, oh, he's not Ganon yet, he's Vati. Nah, that was a good game. I'm not gonna rag on it. Even though pretty much every game, oh, and I suggest being at full health, so I'm gonna go in here to a fairy fountain. Or, not a fairy fountain, more of a great fairy fountain. But you don't get upgrades from this one, it just heals you full. I prefer the fairy fountains in which there are fairies that you can put in bottles, because you can heal with those after the fact, effectively increasing your maximum life. Because that's why bottles are so good. They act like health ups. Excuse me. Anyways, I already lost health, so I can't do the laser Master Sword strike, which, since I haven't explained, if you swing the Master Sword when you're at full health, it will shoot a laser, so it also acts as a ranged weapon, in addition to other ranged weapons you have, such as the boomerang or the bow and arrows, but this has no ammunition. The boomerang doesn't either, but this does more damage than the boomerang, though the boomerang can sometimes be preferable because it stuns. Anyways, let's enter Tear Castle after we do some more killing. Because killing is fun. Oh, and lawn mowing. That's how we get paid. We mow the lawn, they give us money, because there are people who care about how their lawn looks. A lot of people care about how their lawn looks. Anyways, now that we're in here, if you remember at the beginning of the Let's Play, I said we weren't really going to finish this dungeon at the start. That's because we have stuff to do, and it's not at the north end of the room. If you go east, or west again, and then go north up the stairs this time, and exit out the south entrance of, not entrance, but exit of this room, then again, any entrance is an exit in this world. Or not in this world. There are some dungeons where there are one-way doors, and those doors have like a face on them. The face looks pretty cool. I like faces. They're useful for expressing emotions. Voices are too, but anyways, when you get to the center of the top of the castle, which was visible from outside, you're going to want to beat the crap out of the laser with your Master Sword. And this is pretty much going to be a gauntlet of fight stabbing, and this is why I said having the Master Sword laser is useful for this. It saves so much time. You can just kill these guys real quickly. And I'm gonna pick up a blue rupee, because I'm greedy. I'm not actually that greedy. And more laser cheesing. And I'm gonna grab heart, even though I'm full health, and open a chest for a key which will allow us to advance to the north. And advancing to the north is very useful because you can't advance to the south or the east, and going to the west would not be considered advancing and be considered retreating, and retreating would make you be considered open. Even though Link is very manly, sometimes retreating is the strategic thing to do, which allows you to eventually win the war. The saying, you may have won the battle, but you will lose the war, comes to mind. And we're let's just break some pots and open chests, because they generally, as a rule, have things that we want. Unless your wallet's full, then you're pretty much guaranteed to get a silver rupee. Even though silver rupees aren't in this game. And one of the games where silver rupees exist, it's actually really hard to fill up your wallet, because you can literally hold 9,999, and that's without a wallet upgrade. If they had wallet upgrades in A Link Between Worlds, that'd be ridiculous. Well, it's already ridiculous. But there's literally a way to win 5,000 rupees at once, and it's something that only takes, like, I think my high score for the advanced mode of the Tower of Things is like 8 minutes and 35 seconds. That's where the 5 came from. So, yeah, the advanced level Tower of Trials is fun. But anyways, since this is a gauntlet, you're just going to want to be killing everything and not getting killed yourself. Even though, it'd be cool if someone designed a game where during certain times you had to die, because there were some enemies you could only defeat while dead, kind of like going between the Dark World, Light World, but there are only some places where you could go back to being alive, but you could die at any time, and that'd be useful. But if you died while dead, you would, you know, get a game over. That'd be cool. Someone should make that. Hey, any of you viewers, if you're a game designer, make that. Make that crap. Anyways, you can tell these guys have the greatest AI in the world. They're gonna run straight for you instead of, you know, going around. Woohoo, zombie AI. And then, aw, crud. No more master lasers. So, out of anger, I'm gonna stab you to death, even though it's not really a stab. If it was a stab, it'd look like the Legend of Zelda original. This, my friend, is a slash. And this room is kind of difficult, just because the red spear guys, they got a decent amount of health. They're kind of a pain in the butt to fight. But this room is nothing compared to the next. The next room is truly... ugh. It's not super difficult if you use your boomerang, which I, being a genius, am totally not going to do. Being the genius I am. Maybe people were right when they said I have no common sense. And if you actually know me, you best not say I don't have common sense. People are like, you know, you really need to learn to stop being sarcastic. One day someone's gonna punch you in the face. You don't know when to stop. And then they get mad when I point out the fact that clearly I do. I've never been punched into the face to this point. You just are much more cautious when it comes to being a smart aleck. I'm much better at gauging exactly when people get to the point of I'm gonna kill you. And I know get right up to that point, but no farther. It is a learned talent, and if you're willing to pay $29.95, you can get my 5-part DVD set of How to Be a Smartass without getting in trouble. Nah, I'm just joking. Blu-ray all the way. I would never sell a DVD. Or digital download like, say, YouTube services. Even though, with me saying that, chances are I'm eventually going to get popular, because I'm kind of not now, and actually sell the best of Nintendo 64. But wow, that makes me sound really egotistical, because that makes it seem like I don't have crap commentary, because my commentary sucks. Anyways, I want you to die, Spiral Arm Man, which were in the first room, even though it was supposed to go from easy to difficult, because these last few rooms, the fights in them, probably won't die, but each of them will tax you a good bit. In this room, just play it safe. Play it safe. That's all I can say. If you're carefuler, I can't talk. How do you words? Anyways, just stunning him with a boomerang, and then trying to kill, and then being retarded and falling. And if you're retarded, I'm sorry, I don't mean to insult you by that, even though it kind of was. I'll stop using that word. I'll use... And now we are almost upon the mid-boss of this game, final boss of this dungeon. And, Ryan, I've been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of your beloved Princess Zelda. With this done, the last seal is at last broken. It is now only a matter of time before evil covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Oh, now I must go. And I read that at the perfect speed, because I totally have that memorized. To where I finished right when we got to the boss room. And this is Aghanim. For this boss fight, which is actually pretty easy if you know what you're doing, you're going to want to deflect the spheres he shoots, dodge the blue spheres he shoots, and when he goes to the top middle of the screen, get away from the bottom of the screen, or the middle of the screen. So, like now, go to the upper right hand corner, and you'll be safe from the Turbo Lightning attack. That's not the official name, which I'm going to get in trouble for using, but it's my name, Turbo Lightning attack. Now, with this, you're going to want to get semi-close to him to make sure, even if your angle is kind of bad when you hit it, it hits him, but you're also going to want to be far enough away where if he shoots the snowball attack like he just did, you're going to be able to attack, even unless you have the red shield. Then it will be able to deflect it because, as I said, the upgraded shield blocks magic attacks in addition to mundane attacks such as arrows or spears or, oddly enough, a massive rock, even though I'm the kind of guy who'd assume if someone throws a boulder at you, a little shield ain't gonna help. That might be me being kind of negative, but it seems like the kind of thing that you're still gonna die. Anyways, out from the bottom, using lightning, and just looking awesome with my fashionably red shield, because red is the perfect color. Oh, and yeah, Aghanim's dead, if you couldn't notice. Ryan, it is I, I am communicating to you through telepathy. The place where you now stand was the Golden Land, but evil power turned it into the Dark World. The wizard has broken the wise men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle. In order to save this half of the world, the Light World, you must win back the golden power. You must also rescue the seven maidens who Aghanim sent to the Dark World as members of the bloodline of the seven wise men. They have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Ryan, I can rely on only you. Please make this old man's wishes come true. I beg of you. We're gonna do that next episode.